What's happening? It's a Saturday. I just sat on my headphone cable, which means I guess it's a good Saturday, huh? Niickelzz on the Ferris wheel? Not a bad idea. If it didn't dox my location, I would just, I could go to the local fair, you know what I mean? I will say my city, Velocity, you would know this better than I would. Okay, yeah, Samuki, have a good one. Thanks for hopping in, though. I really appreciate it. Velocity, you would know this better than I would, but I feel like our city has a lot of random festivals. Like, a lot. And so not fairs necessarily, but festivals. It feels like every once in a while, someone at work will be like, oh yeah, I was at the, like, I don't know, I can't even remember what any of them are now, but it's just like, oh yeah, I was at the sectional couch festival or something stupid like that. And it's like, we live in what? We have what in this town? Like, something about it just blows my mind. Everything is a festival. It's true. Like, I'm joking about sectional couch festival, but the truth is that probably exists. Let's be honest, that probably exists. So anyway, that's just something that I find very funny about the place that I live. It's just, I don't know. It blows my mind. It really just blows my mind. Oh, do you want to hear a story as we're getting started? I feel like an old man this week. I didn't mention this, when I was hanging out with y'all the other day, but Wednesday I woke up and I thought my back was broken. I was like literally dying. Wednesday I go into work late for context. So Hyper's getting ready for work in the morning. I wake up, she hasn't left yet, but she's like getting ready to leave, and I like roll over. I'm like, oh man, that hurts. Like right on the inside of my shoulder blade on the left side. I'm like, hurts to move, like even to roll over move. And Hyper walks into the bedroom. She was probably in the bathroom or something, get ready, and she's like, what did you do last night? And I'm like, I don't know, but it seems like you know something. Why don't you tell me? So she's like, you shot out of bed and stood in the doorway and just stood there. I was like, listen, I have no idea. I don't remember this. I don't know. All I know is my back hurts. She's like, I don't know. So she heads out, and I had to sit on the couch in a particular position. As long as my posture was fine. Sorry, I just popped the microphone. As long as my posture was okay, like, up straight, shoulders back. As soon as I engaged my neck muscles or like try to pick something up, I would literally had to have perfect form squatting down and going back up, or my back would just like was on fire. It was terrible. So apparently I sleepwalked on Wednesday. That was very strange. Because that's not something that I do often. Peep Rosemary in the background, by the way. There she is. She's like, why is the door mostly closed? What is happening? Look at her. Yeah, it was bizarre, Dylan. I was like, so I was walking around work on Wednesday, like, just have to, as long as I stand straight, I'm not in pain. But this is, I don't sleepwalk often, but it is not the first time that's happened. So in college, I had a roommate who was, I think his name was Chase. Anyway, we were in bunks. So he had the top bunk, I was on the bottom bunk. And apparently, I don't even remember, I think it was a sophomore in college, something like that. And there was one night that I had this significant dream. I don't really remember what was happening now, but I was speaking in the dream. I was talking to someone. And then all of a sudden I wake up and I'm standing. I'm standing, speaking to his feet. So like his head's all the way over here, right? I'm at the foot of the bed. Like a word leaves my mouth in real life. Hey, what's up, alien? And I remember my roommate kind of like, I don't think he even really woke up. I don't think it was one of those where he like looked up and was like, what's happening? He kind of rolled over and moaned. Like, you're just half asleep. You're like, and I remember being like, sorry, that was, I don't know. And then I like got back in bed. So it's not something that happens to me often, but somehow I got out of bed so violently on Wednesday morning, sometime in the middle of the night, that I like darn near threw out my back. And that's my story for today. I don't know. It was so bizarre. I don't... Hyper says sometimes I'll talk in my sleep, but I've only ever like moved in my sleep. That's verified, to be fair. That's 2 times in my life, and I don't know why it happens. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. Navy SEAL training. See, it's coming back. It's coming back. That's so funny, dude. Anyway, that's my story for the day. It's so weird. Yeah, no, it literally, like, even now, the like muscles right on the edge of like my back on the left side are still sore. They're still sore from that. When your back gets tense, you'll lie down and put free weights under. Oh, that kind of sounds like foam rolling, just with harder objects. That sounds a little painful, but I believe it'd be relaxing. True. Dr. Velocity, do I sense a new YouTube account in the making? In the making. That's my story. Anyway, so apparently I sleptwalked on Wednesday, which is just kind of like, I don't even know what to do with that. I mean, Hyper is a pretty light sleeper, so I think if it happened on a regular basis, I would know because she would know. But it makes me wonder, like, how many times when I was living on my own in my apartment, like before we got married, how many times was I, like, what did I do in my sleep? Did I ever actually sleepwalk there? No one would ever be able to tell me. It's so strange. It's so strange. Am I the only one? Has anyone else done this? Like, is it just me? There's a bird literally in that intro. What's up, Hyper Ray? How's it going? How's it going? I was telling everyone about how I sleepwalked kind of on Wednesday. Really? Almost jumped out of the second story. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you did that. That's crazy. Velocity. Maybe that was construction velocity trying to get the upper hand. Sleepwalk, sleptwalk. I don't know. I don't know which one is correct. I really have no idea. But I just know that it happens to me. And it's not like an often occurrence, but there are at minimum 2 times it's happened in my life. And I don't know if there are more. I have no way of verifying whether or not there were more. You know, it's kind of funny. I just realized Invincible Anakin showed up in chat and then hasn't been here since stream actually started. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Alien, are you still here? Are we streaming today? What's happening? I gotta check and see if Alien's streaming today. See if we have a schedule. Oh, it's scheduled, bro. Let's freaking go. Oh, look forward to that. Need to wear a GoPro. You know what I have considered, and I'm not sure if I'm like this is one of those almost falls into like stereotypes of, is this something that as a dude I even can do? I've wondered about like wearing I'm really sensitive to light when I sleep. I have considered, I'm like, do I actually get like an eye mask, or is that like too like for some reason as a dude I'm like, is that even an acceptable thing to like help me sleep? Because it objectively I think would help me sleep, but I'm like, I don't know. Now GoPro probably would be uncomfortable, but it would be interesting. It's like, how many times do I actually move? I don't know. We have talked about like, I'm not sure if I'm really comfortable with like you've asked yourself that too? See, that's the thing, Dylan. I'm so sensitive to light that I actually think it would help more. Poll about face, what do we call them? Face, eye mask, something like that. A poll, sure. Can guys wear eye masks to sleep? Is that what you want me to ask? We can ask it. I mean, I don't know what. That's literally pretty much the three of us. So, like, I mean, yeah, duct tape your glasses. I get it. I get it. If it's not like pitch black, it's very difficult for me to sleep. I can sometimes nap, but I'm usually like covering my face some other way. So that. But the thing is, I guess I don't know how I would know what everyone else does with their lives, and it's not really any of my business. Just like how I sleep is not anyone else's business. But it is kind of like, why do I feel like there's almost a gender stereotype to wearing something like that? You understand what I'm saying? Think you'd be better off wearing a hoodie backwards. But see, that's the thing, that blocks your nose. And that's something that is no bueno. Sensitive to light, but not at all sound. I'm half 50-50 on sound. White noise helps me a lot. Once I am asleep, almost nothing can wake me up. So maybe I am the same in that way. So, dude, I don't know. It's just, it's an interesting conversation, huh? But I'm like, man, if there's a way that I can help myself sleep better, what if I've been here's my thought process with this. I'm like, what if I've been missing something my whole life? If this is the secret, to me getting good sleep, then maybe what am I waiting for? I could spend $20 on Amazon, probably not even that, and get something that like really could change things. You can fall asleep to hyper rap music. I used to fall asleep listening to metal growing up. I never really did that, but like just white noise is the way to go for me. It's perfect. Smoke alarm. I have slept through smoke alarm when I was like, I had to have been younger than 10 because my grandpa was still alive. So I would have been probably 7, 8, 9 years old. My grandparents came to visit and my grandpa burnt some toast. And the smoke alarm would have been on the first floor. I would have been sleeping on the second floor. But like, not a very well insulated house. My parents still live in that house, and it's very not like sound dampened like throughout. And I woke up whenever I did, and I walked downstairs, and people were like, "Hey, how'd you sleep?" I was like, "Great, man. I'm loving life. Things are good." And they're like, "You didn't hear anything during the night, did you?" I'm like, "No." 7-year-old me. And they were like, "You slept through a smoke alarm." Bro, that's not good. I know it's not good. I don't know what to do about it. What, am I just supposed to become more... I don't know. Cucumbers over your eyes? No, I don't think I would do that. Could use a bandana. That would be a manly way to do it, huh? That would be a manly way to, like, block out light. Oh my gosh. L, I hear you. Sleep less hard. I'm sorry. Let me just... Oh, here's the thing. Like, okay, so, like, my watch, like, tracks my sleep, right? Apparently, I don't even sleep particularly well. So, sleep has skill issues. My dad has a CPAP machine because he has, I guess, a sleep apnea, right? So, part of me is like, do I have the same, like, challenge of breathing in the middle of the night? He has like a set of sinus issues that are different though too, so it may not be like 1-to-1. I promise we're gonna play Apex. I'm just finding this interesting. I'm just curious. I'm like, no one really ever talks about this stuff, so like, what's really happening here? You know what I mean? Hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I promise we are gonna play Apex. We're just talking about sleepwalking and sleeping through smoke alarms and stuff, and I find this conversation interesting. Hyper while Niickelzz sleepwalks. That's true. I don't know if she said anything to me, but aren't you like not supposed to wake someone up that's sleepwalking? Isn't that a thing? I'm pretty sure that's a thing where it's like you're really not supposed to even like touch them because apparently it will like I don't know. I heard it's not supposed, you're not supposed to do that. Niickelzz Talks episode. I actually thought about that before I started streaming. I was like, I want to tell this story anyway because I think it's interesting and I think it's a little funny. Maybe we'll release one after. How long has it been since I released that Niickelzz Talks episode? Here, hang on. I'll pull it up. I'll actually even toss a link in chat if you're curious. Want a video of Hyper slapping the crap out of you? Oh my gosh. Would it work though? I don't know. Okay, so there is a channel. Hang on, let me pull this up on the correct browser so you can see this. Just so that you're like, I promise this is real. Hang on just a second here. Just a second. So this channel does exist. The last video I did was 5 months ago, but the thing about this is like I'm still learning where this lives in the Niickelzz universe, right? The Niickelzz extended cinematic universe. Because it has to be like the right part of this content, and then I'm like, I don't want to add a ton of extra editing work to myself because I already spend like way too much time editing content. But if you want to check this out, maybe we'll make this into a Niickelzz Talks episode. What I will not promise you, not going to promise you that there's going to be a ton. Like, this is not getting weekly uploads, you know what I mean? As we have interesting things. But it's not going to be like a weekly upload thing.